darkest feeling deepest. Noble left to see the world. Map to find the key once lost. To save the many strengthened. Orphan lost, soul found. Nature's sister who's calling. Fire, death, fighting freedom. Create, fail, repeat, succeed. Family darkest feeling deepest. Noble left to see the world. Map to find the key once lost.
Hi.
There we go.
What does hi mean?
It means two of our people have been drinking too much. So, in the last episode, we got ambushed. So, two of the people are drunk. Everyone but two are surprised because they were too busy focused on the argument. And
What
the
were we
two
arguing about again?
getting drunk.
Does anyone remember?
Getting drunk, apparently. Arguing about getting drunk.
Now, Rura will be with us shortly. She's just doing a thing. And, yep, I will... So, everyone, roll initiative.
Where is the initiative thing?
You don't have to have it up. Just click on your tokens and roll it.
Oh.
Roll the dice.
Wow, that's convenient.
Don't forget.
I have special initiative stuff, so this is just to put it in the tracker. And this is my actual roll. Because I roll with my intelligence.
There's a way
I
to
still
modify
haven't
that.
gotten it to work yet.
Okay.
There's a way to modify that in the settings.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Law Mastery lets you take initiative with your intelligence
Yeah.
instead of your dexterity.
You are off DM mode, yes, Dennis?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Dennis
So-
has Dennis gets DM mode?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
this is-
people were
he created this
complaining.
game.
People
Oh,
were
right.
complaining about not having features for the character creation.
I didn't realize what you did that. I didn't realize that's what you did about it.
Cough, cough. So, let's see. Everyone has
Wow.
rolled. Ah, yes.
You rolled good initiative.
I need to roll for a little Swen. Let's see.
Yay.
Initiative is...
And she rolled good initiative because she's a ranger.
Initiative is Dex, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, but if you have an
Initiative-
NPC, there should be a die in the upper right called that has a D20. Just select your token and click that.
Ah, yeah, that's right, it's there.
But yeah, for player characters, dexterity, initiative is based on dexterity.
Okay, and last up is the zombies.
Ghouls.
I was curious. Did you roll for the hyena?
I did not.
Good old hyena.
Is the hyena surprised?
Yes. Actually, no, it wouldn't be, sorry.
I was going to say how, because they could pick it up with their nose.
Didn't even bother to tell us about it. You consider it mutt.
That's fair. I could talk to him. He didn't tell me anything.
Okay,
What
so...
a jerk.
Well, you aren't surprised anyway, you know that. Okay, so has everyone been rolled now?
Yep.
Can we get started? Okay.
Not
So-
hot. Would have liked, but unlike.
Cue the music.
I'll never get to
Okay.
do anything about it.
So, as the argument gets underway, you're shouting getting louder and louder. Both Allah and Rura glance towards the sides and begin to get a bit antsy as they notice the rather pale-looking people with skin sort of flaking off slightly begin to approach. As they go to call out, they realize that they have the very clear impression they're coming in to attack. Allah, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll activate my trap card. I'm sorry. I'll use Speak to the Woods to get a totem spirit out. And I'm gonna get Bear Spirit.
How dare you reference Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't actually have a token for that, so...
It's more of like a general aura that just goes swirling around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone, you briefly pause in your argument and you see just like small bear heads floating in the corners of your vision.
Wow, I must be drunker than I thought.
Why are
Ruva?
there bears in the air?
Hey, that's not done. That's just my bonus action.
Okay,
What
what's
the
your action
hell?
then?
I'm gonna throw an ice knife. One of the ghouls.
Alright, which one?
This one.
Okay, roll it.
That means I have to roll dex, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
and Shikon
Yeah.
too. You both have to
Oh
roll.
God, why?
Roll a
Wait,
dex
dex
save, and if you get over
Oh,
14,
no!
No.
Oh Jesus.
I forgot about that.
I
Shit.
would have had advantage on that, except no.
No.
disadvantage.
Now
Minus-
it's 8-8.
Oh, actually, no, because but he's got danger sense, so I guess I actually would have canceled out.
Okay, so both of you take 4
Oh,
cold
yeah.
damage.
For cold damage.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
they all got 7 temporary hit points too.
Oh, yes.
Bears.
Didn't I got damaged before too? By the hyena? Wasn't it 3?
Yeah, it was like 3 damage or something. But moving on,
Yeah.
is that the end of your turn, Ella?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Rura spent her turn giving Sren a dagger.
Sorry about that.
So let's see, I actually had 7 temporary hit points.
It's the ghoul's turn. So, let me just move this through a little bit like that. Okay. So, first up, we got 1 bite going for Vienna. That's a 20 to hit.
That will hit me. I activate Wrath of the Storm.
Okay. How much damage do they take?
13 if they make the save. 6 or 7 if they in otherwise. Don't remember if it's
Okay.
up or down.
They made it.
Okay, so are we rounding up or down?
I think it's typically round up, so I'll just say 7.
All right. 7 lightning damage.
Okay. And you take
Wait, which one attacked me there?
this one over here.
Okay.
Actually, let me do that on this screen since they can't see that. Okay. And you take 10 piercing damage.
Thanks for the temporary hit points.
Okay. Another one is going to attack you.
Which one?
This one to the north of Alex.
The one next to me.
Yeah.
That's
Remember, you have
Question?
sentinel knocks.
Don't bites usually require con saves? Oh, right,
Not
ground,
those
never mind.
ones.
My bad.
Okay, so he missed. The next one is going to. The next one is going to.
Sentinel.
Okay.
Actually, can I use Sentinel because it says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee
You have
attack.
to declare it during the attack.
Damn it!
Now, this one to Alex's right is going to attack with another bite. A 13 misses your AC. This one is going to attack Rura. That's a 17, which does hit. So Rura takes 6, 9, okay. Rura takes 15.
Oh my god.
Okay. The one underneath Shikon is going to attack Shikon.
Hmm.
An 11.
Wait, everyone hit who wasn't me. They have to roll saves, right?
No. This doesn't have any save to it. It's a bite.
Are these ghouls or zombies?
These are ghouls. You were thinking of the claws.
Oh,
Okay?
Okay.
Can I continue?
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Lala, would these ghouls have advantage on their attack rolls?
No. I believe it's only if they're flanking that they get it. Now. So.
Then that one ghoul's crit on Rura shouldn't count. Because the first one's a 17.
Rura has a 15 AC.
Oh.
Okay? Can I continue now?
Let's just... Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Shikon. The 11 misses your AC. The next one attacks Grisura. A 20 does hit. You take 13 piercing damage.
So I didn't took any damage.
Not so far.
Your AC beat the attack, so you took no damage. Okay. It is the hyena's turn.
Have.
The hyena does nothing because it has not been told to do something. Alex, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm not surprised anymore.
You are. Alex, you spend your turn becoming unsurprised. Kagura. Dennis. Serena is not surprised, but she does not attack. Shikon.
Surprised.
Vienna.
surprise.
Azura.
Surprised and cursing.
So, you are all now very aware of the ghouls attacking you. Allah, it is your turn.
Does it take a bonus action to order the hyena to do something, or
That's
is
a
it just a
free
voice
action.
command? Okay. Hyena, defend the people around you. Protect the ghouls.
Give me an animal handling check.
Alrighty.
Okay. You see it growl and begin to look towards one of the ghouls.
Okay.
So what's your action?
Was that my free action? So that a
Free
bonus action
action.
too?
You still have your action and bonus action.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to use Healing Spirit,
Okay.
and I'm going to place him on Rura.
Just a moment. This will do. Okay. Where did it go? Where's this icon? There we are. Okay. There's your healing spirit. Where do you want it?
Right next to Rura, if not on Rura, because it's just a weasel.
Okay.
That's the most terrifying healing spirit I've ever seen.
It's just a token I'm getting it quickly because I didn't have it prepared, okay?
Pretty sure. I think that might be a Valor demon.
Okay, guys. Guys.
Jesus.
What's your action?
I will... Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead. Just come out to pass the turn for that. I can't do anything else.
Rura is still not back, so I'll just pause her turn and wait for it to come back. She can take her turn when she gets back. Okay? It is now the ghoul's turn. Later, we're in the middle of stuff, but ask me after, okay? So, one more bite for Vienna.
Which one is attacking?
This one over here.
Okay, got it.
21 does hit.
I will Wrath of the Storm that.
Okay. You take 13 piercing damage, and it saves, so it only takes half of 9, which is
What the fuck?
5.
Okay. We are doing.
We're gonna die.
Please don't.
Never say never.
So, next up, one of them is going to claw at Alex.
Oh crap.
6 misses. The other one is also going to claw at Alex. An 8 misses. This one is going to bite Rura. 17. She takes 7 piercing damage. Okay, next one is going to claw Shikon, and that's the one below him. 6 misses. This one is going to claw Rizura. An 18 does hit your AC, so you must succeed on a... Roll me a con save.
Alright.
It's gonna be on disadvantage. Oh god.
You are not paralyzed, and you take 9 slashing damage.
9 damage? Alright.
It is now the hyena's turn. It is going to move here, so it gets advantage. Not that it knows that, being a beast, and it's gonna bite. A 12 will hit their AC, so this ghoul takes 3 piercing damage. Alex, it is your turn.
Alright, well, what I end up doing today is I spend my action summoning my my patron's needle.
Okay. Patron's needle, coming right up.
Alright. And,
Where do you want it?
Won't help. No. Armor. No. No. Yeah, that'll pretty much be my my action for this turn.
Where do you want it?
In my hands.
Okay.
Because I'm summoning it to use it as a weapon.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of spiritual weapons. It's a different thing. Okay. Kagura.
Alright, I'm going to try out I'm going to point my attention at this ghoul here next to Alex. I'm going to use my bonus action to try out a new toy of mine. If my window would actually open up properly instead of just being a tab, being a transparent tab.
Double click it.
Still transparent tab.
You might leave game and come back.
What are you trying
Alright,
to cast?
I'm gonna refresh. Alright. Yeah, mapping dungeons. Yeah. Big whoop. Just getting me back in the game. And alright, sweet. I'm going to use my bonus action to try insightful fighting.
Okay.
Which means I roll an insight check against a deception check.
Okay.
If the ghoul passes, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't think it stands a chance against that.
Surprisingly, it almost did. But it failed.
Wow. Anyway, so now that passed, I now have sneak attack on this. I now have sneak attack on this guy for 1 whole minute.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to attack him with my short sword.
Alright. So you step into Grisura's space to attack and then step back away?
Huh? What?
I'm sorry, someone indicated the wrong guy.
Oh yeah, I'm going for this guy.
Roll it.
Alright.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It's gonna have to be.
Yes.
Radiant Orb. Oh, I have second level, don't I? Do I have second level spells?
Yeah.
I do. Okay. Against this one for now.
Alright.
As Radiant.
Radiant, huh? Okay.
Does it hit?
It does. It takes... Okay. You watch as the blast of energy switches between green, ice white, red, and then becomes a bright yellow orb that bursts and hits the zombie and then spreads across it, tracing along its veins as the zombie sort of sprays its arms wide and gives this silent scream before fading into ash.
Ashes to ashes.
And I know it's a ghoul, but a zombie sounds better.
Same thing.
So, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Sren is still going to just stay there and... not sure where Rura is, but... Chikon.
First of all, I'm going into rage mode. My transformation is actually a bonus action, so I'm doing that too.
You can't do both at once.
Ah, I see.
One bonus action.
So I'm just waiting and I'm going to attack this guy here with my axe.
Okay, roll it.
Careful, he's kind of attached to my arm.
Ah.
Alright. So, you swing your blade down and you cleave through the hand that's holding onto Grisura. There's a brief burst of blood that quickly sputters out. And you can just see a sickly green inside the now open wound.
Grisura's looking at it like... Grisura's looking at this and is like, why'd you cut off my arm?
Not your arm, the zombies.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be funny because, I'm drunk.
Bloody hell, I'm not going to murder someone right now besides freaking undead beings.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he also has because of my ancestor protectors, because I'm raging and hit.
Okay. So, Vienna.
For Mayhem's sake, Grisura, sober up! We need you at 110% already!
Vienna's eye twitches. And then she looks at the ghouls and says, "Ghouls in my hometown, would you all just kindly fuck off?" And I cast Thunder Wave at the second level. To hit this guy and this guy.
Isn't Thunderwave self?
Yeah, does that hit everyone?
No.
A range of self, but does a cube.
Yeah, well, so it would be
cube
centered
which
on...
you are one of the corners of. No, it does a cube which you are one of the corners of.
Okay.
Why not these two?
One of the corners or the edges?
One of the corners.
Alright,
yeah, so... Yeah, the two to the west. So... Okay. At the second level, and I'm going... Stop flipping through my stuff.
I just wanted to get... I need to get the range so I can plot it out.
It's 15 feet. 15 feet side cube.
Thank you.
Okay, so... And this will be with Wrath after the Storm, so it's gonna... this will be with Wrath of the... with the Destructive Wrath, that was it. So it's just gonna do the maximum 24 damage.
Okay.
Good thing, too, because that was a bad roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
So, both of them go straight, knocked back, flying into pieces.
And
but
they go
you also notice that a few NPCs and civilians...
That was 50 feet, not 50 feet.
Fair enough. I'm just... There's more people in these streets than what is... Like, there's a couple here and that.
Sorry, but this map is... Okay, if this map had made that clear, I never would have done that.
I'll just say it's fine for now, but, like... Putting in 50 tokens makes it load slower. Regardless, for now we'll just say everyone's run the heck away. But yeah, it's a busy main street.
Fighting started anyway.
So, is that your turn?
Can I do anything as a bonus action? I don't think I can. Yes, that's my turn.
All right.
Well,
Rizura.
The idea that the attacks that I did was a little bit wasted.
I know.
Rizura. Rizura.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute.
Hands.
Okay, so even in drunken state, I am pissed at being bitten and scratched. And
Still paralyzed, aren't you?
No.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you made the save. Sorry, my thing went out for a while.
Yeah, I made the save. And since the zombie that bit and scratched me is kaput, I go and take my rage at this one.
Okay. Roll
Okay.
it.
You get 2 attacks, remember.
Yep. I yell, "You motherfuckers!"
That's a miss. That's a hit. Takes 4 slashing damage. The zombie reels back a bit slightly, and you above you, just north past the gate, you hear the sounds of another fight occurring. Close to where the Temple of Sashalash is.
Ah, crap.
It sounds like magic and weapons are being used, but you cannot see anything. Except maybe a Grisura based, all you'd see is armor. Oh,
Alrighty. Alara's going to use a bonus action to move the spirit over to Vierna.
Thank you.
okay.
And then she's going to... Wow, I just realized all my attacks are AoE, so this is not good. That's a fatal fall there. I'm just gonna run up and hit the guy with my stick then.
Okay, roll it.
Bonk.
That hits. Roll, and the damage is 5. You don't need to roll. And okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay.
So, question. Due to what's her name's floating barriers, does our temporary hit points reset every round? Or does
I
it only
believe it's
happen on the
once
start
off.
of that first time?
I believe it's once off.
Okay.
Okay. So, since Rura's still not back, I'm just gonna have her do, yeah, I guess a short sword attack with Hunter's Mark. 14 does hit. So, 8, 12 damage. And, it's the ghoul's turn. As you look, you see something bad.
Oh no!
Bloody hell.
4 more ghouls appear.
Should have known this was too easy. This is being too easy.
So, the 3 ghouls that did not dash.
It
Sorry.
looks like Rua won't be able to attend.
Yeah.
Someone tell her it's fine. Rura, and also while accidentally dragging Sren along, hoofs. You watch as she just vanishes.
Well, at least she took the low-level NPC with her.
So, now, the ghouls. You, Ruzura, you are clawed at. An 8 does not hit.
Sentinel. Sentinel.
Okay, you impose disadvantage. It's still an 8.
No.
It still doesn't hit.
That's not how Sentinel works at all. That's not what Sentinel does at all.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of the, I can't remember.
Protector?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Actually, I'm going to take this feat too.
But
Alright.
yeah, Sentinel, I'm
So,
I get
roll
to
your
make
attack.
it. Yeah, I get to make an attack against the one that attacked her.
Go ahead.
Well, that
Okay.
worked.
It takes 14 damage.
That's a crit.
Yep. So, now, the other one claws at you.
At me? Oh no.
13 does not hit.
Phew.
This one claws at Allah. A 10 does not hit. The hyena doesn't have any more targets, and so it's just gonna wander back up over to Allah and bark. Bark laugh, anyway. Alex, it is your turn.
All right. Alex, he gets ready his needle, and he lets loose with Patron's needle again.
Okay, roll it.
He's attacking the one directly in front of him.
Okay. You deal 5 damage.
Hex, dude.
Kagura.
All right, I'm gonna go for the one that I have sneak attack procced on again with my short sword.
Alrighty. That's a hit. It takes 11 damage. Dennis.
So, I'm going to do another Radiant Orb, but of the first level,
Okay,
against this target.
that hits. You watch as once more it's vaporized and is dead.
Wait, I don't remember Chromatic Orb having a radiant variation.
Lore Master basically it lets you turn any kind of damage into any other kind of damage.
Oh.
So,
Good to know.
Sheer versatility.
Shirkon.
Now I'm doing the shift of mine, and I tell the fall back to the. I say half drunkenly, fall back to the pier or whatever.
Most of us can't really do that right now.
Whatever. And I charge. Instead I charge into this place and attack this one with my axe and my fangs because of my shifting.
Alright, roll it.
You can't do both.
Jesus.
One of
the
the options installed.
The fangs are my bonus. Wait.
You bit your tongue.
Oh, okay.
So,
I do believe fumble is installed. It's ! Fumble.
as you
And I'll roll on the
bite
fumble
down,
table.
as you bite down on the zombie, everyone can hear a sharp crack as your fangs bite in, and you pull it up. Your blade swings down, chopping it in half, and then the pain starts. As you let go in your mouth, you've chipped a tooth.
Aren't you supposed to take the first number?
No, yes, his
He's
advantage.
drunk. He's totes drunk.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantaged.
Oh. Lovely.
And you can hear Shikon swearing very loudly and Sylvan.
I don't suppose there are dentists in this fantasy world.
By
Fiona,
dentist, you mean
you would know there's
Okay,
a local dog. Wait, Fiona, you would know there's a local doctor next to the exotic pet store. And now it's your turn.
Right. Have the Okay, you said that the civilians were hauling ass. Have they all gotten to safety?
More or less, yes.
Well, hang on. You got healing spirit on you too, so I'm gonna heal you up for 6 at the start of your turn.
Oh, right, 1d6.
There you go.
Oh, we both got 4 other ways, but thank you. Okay. Hey, one moment. Okay. That helps a bit. And okay, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And I'm going to repeat what I did last term. I'm second level Thunderwave.
All right.
Actually, belay that. Actually, is the sun still up?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I can level Thunderwave. I would have done something else if the sun was down.
It's around midday.
Yeah, no destructive active wrath this time. You can get one of those a day. Where did I put Thunderwave here? Did I put Thunderwave at second level?
Yeah.
Oh, and one moment, because I didn't make it clear at first. It's and it's it's basically.
You said you have to be in a corner.
Yeah,
that's what I was double checking earlier. What you were saying. Because I was quite certain that it was on a corner or edge.
Actually, you know what? I'm just, and then you know what? I'm just gonna use shatter instead, just to clear up the confusion. I'm gonna angle it so it hits. So I'm gonna angle it so it hits these 3 zombies. I mean ghouls.
Okay. Roll it.
Shatter.
I hear a dog barking.
Emit. Oh, that is not a good damage roll.
Oh dear.
That is a terrible damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
They all take 7 damage.
Well, that's the last of my second level spells.
This guy goes down. Yuzura.
I go to this one, and I'm going to attack it with my hand axes.
Okay.
And I'm hoping I'll get a heal soon, because I'm at 16 health out of 38.
Bonus set. Crap.
Both miss.
Dang it!
One of
In
them
fact,
is
you miss so bad, your weapon goes flying out of your hand.
Ah, crap.
But you can pick it up on your next turn. So,
that's
you
if I
hear the
survive.
fighting up in the second layer get a bit quieter. Ella.
Can I see what's going on from here?
You can. You can see the clerics are currently fighting what appears to be armor of some kind. You can't see if anything is in the armor though. Ella.
Alright, I'm gonna... Does the spirit follow Bierna since I said it was on her?
You can move it on your turn.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's stationary.
okay.
What are you doing?
I'll cast Healing Word as my bonus action on Gazura.
Alright. Roll it. Rizura, you heal 7 HP. And what is your action?
I'm gonna order the hyena to defend us from the ghouls rather than just attacking the one.
Okay.
So, hyena buddy, you're Zura. I need you to help us actually defend us.
How much points did I get back?
7.
7. The hyena's head sort of tilts like a. Huh?
Oh boy. Our only does the face palm, and then she actually uses ice knife again, targeting this ghoul.
Okay.
Do it.
You must also make a dexterity save, Shikon.
Yeah, all 3 ghouls make
That
a
was
dexterity save.
As a danger sense cancels that out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my dangerous. Yeah, I totally forgot about my danger sense.
So 12. So 2 take 18, and 1 takes 12.
But I still need to do a dex
No, 1
save.
takes 6. Okay. 18. And this one becomes a frozen statue. So,
Ice on.
the hyena sort of tilts its head, trying to figure out what defending is. It just goes, oh? Alexander.
Alrighty, here's where the fun begins.
Hold on a
Alex,
moment. I think I accidentally deleted the ghouls from the turn order. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Let me just add them back.
They rolled. They went
18? No, it was right underneath the hyena.
Yeah, so I'll just say it was 15, and so they should have just gone. I was wondering.
Actually, Vent, you're actually streaming. Can't you just simply?
I've got to keep things flowing. I don't have time to
Then
look up.
then give me a link and I check quick.
God.
I'm DM currently. Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Okay.
you hear another groan, and 4 more zombies charge up. Now, Rizura, claws. 12 misses. Vienna, claws.
Sentinel.
Okay, roll your damage. Ella.
Well, roll my attack.
Ella, claws. 19 does hit. Make me a con save. You are not paralyzed, and you take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
You do 6 damage to this zombie.
Okay, I have 2 extra left then.
So, Alex, you may now go.
Alright. Well, as I just said, this is where the real fun begins. Alex, he kind of looks like he's starting to get a little bit annoyed at all this.
Yeah, Vienna's got the same look on her face.
To which he just he slowly lifts a hand up to his face and he flicks back his hair for a minute, and then he points to the ghoul that's right next to Vienna, and his eyes go jet black, and he says, "I've had about enough of you." And he curses it.
Okay. You watch as the ghoul seems to twitch and then jerk back violently and then give it.
Yeah, yourself. And then I swing at him with my needle.
Alright. Let's see, that is an natural 18, so that's not correct. But you do the bonus damage.
Yeah, which the bonus damage is equal to my
Proficiency on fire.
How do you want to do this?
Proficient.
It's a
What
kill.
Alex? Yeah. What Alex does is he, funny enough, even though he just got this weapon, he spins it around in his fingers. He shoves the spear in straight through the ghoul's mouth, and in one swift motion rips the head clear off the body and sends it flying into the distance.
Alright, so the head that's still screeching, it suddenly cut off with a and then it's flung through the air, sailing, and then tung, 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 tung.
He then rests the spear on his shoulders, and then he just glares at the rest of them. It's like, so, who's next?
Agra.
Sorry, and sorry, Alex. I think they're too dumb to understand fear.
You just had to ruin it, didn't you, Brianna? You just had to ruin it. You just had to ruin the moment.
Kagura.
Blast it all! Oh, there's just no end to these things. Oh, All right, let's see if I. All right, that seems viable.
You can walk through teammates.
So what are you doing?
Move up here. I'm going to use insightful fighting on this guy.
Okay. Roll it.
Damn.
You are able to see right through this zombie. He once had a very naughty collection.
Oh my god, that was a net one.
Wow.
He was a
I guess
fool.
I'm going to use my short sword.
Okay. The ghoul, so embarrassed by the fact you've discovered all his secrets, takes 8 damage. And is that your turn?
It's gonna have to be. I've used every action I have.
Dennis.
Okay. Once again, that's the wrong one. That's not the one I meant. I meant this one.
Okay.
At this level.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the result yet, so I'm choosing my target now. We'll go with this one.
Alright. You send the orb out, and the orb travels up the outstretched arm, ready to claw Grisura, and you just watch as the arm seems to evaporate into the air as a and stops just short of the shoulder. You hear another screech. Shikon.
It's a bloody army of sin! Of course, she can't see stumbled because he's still drunk, but he's going to attack this one with his bad axe and his fang.
Okay.
Despite the pain that he feels.
So, you swing down, you raise your teeth, and then, the pain, and you have to close your mouth. But you lift the blade, and you swipe it, and you cleave the ghoul in two.
Nice.
The two sides seem to be together for a moment, and they split apart. Vienna.
I release wolf-like hole because I'm really in a better mode now. Despite being drunk.
A clean cut. I couldn't have done that better myself.
Right, so...
Less talking, more slaying.
Vienna.
I'm okay. That disadvantage thing is getting annoying. Let's see if I can't counter it a bit. I'm going to cast Bless on Alex, Grisura, and Shikon.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Alex, Grazura, and Shakon.
So basically, you add a D4 to every roll.
It's like
Okay.
inspiration, but, well, virtually permanent.
Shakon.
Yeah.
Well, it only lasts a minute.
Well,
as long
it lasts as long as I can keep up. Well, yeah.
Concentration
I'm
up to
or
1
until I
minute.
break concentration, whichever comes first.
So, is that your
But yeah,
turn?
we can do this.
Is that your turn?
Well, I'd heal someone if I could, but that would be a spell, so no.
Okay. Grazura.
Alright, I pick up my missing axe.
Okay.
And can I still attack?
You may.
Alright. Chop chop.
Only one because I'm gonna say it took your
Oh,
bonus
shit.
action to pick it up. Is that fair?
And I was gonna add a 1d4, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna matter.
So, you swing down with your axe and you swipe through it, making the vertical cut just because you want to show that you can cut just as cleanly as Shikon is. And in your drunken rage, you go, "Ah!" and once more the cut goes through, and then and the zombie topples into 2 pieces.
Nice.
Ella, it is your turn. You hear the fighting up above get a little quieter.
I still got my healing spirit up?
Yes, it's just over here. You can take
Okay.
a bonus action to move it.
I will do so. Move it on, Grazura.
Okay, you do so. And I forgot to put my phone on mute. I'm sorry. Let me do that now.
Same with mine.
Okay, so you do so. You still have your action.
I'm gonna beat this guy with my stick again.
Okay, roll it.
Bonk. Ooh,
That's a
nice.
miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What?
It's the hyena's turn.
Ah.
It is going to look to you and bark, and it's going to use the help action. You have advantage on your next attack. It's
Alrighty.
now the ghouls. This one lumbers forward, and this one, and this one. And this one sort of goes here and then here. And so,
That provokes opportunity attack, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't. Actually,
Yeah,
it
it does.
would. You were
From
right.
Shikon.
Shikon, give an opportunity attack.
Hack and slash. Hack and slash from Shigon.
And I hack away in my rage.
Alright. You chop off an arm while the ghoul is sort of staggering a bit. So, the ghouls.
Wasn't that one already damaged before?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Ah, so
it's
it's
taken about 16 damage total.
So,
should.
Rizura, you take the claw. 13 misses.
Right.
Yana. 12 misses. Alex.
Sentinel.
You may do your attack.
Alright, thank you.
That misses. One for Ella.
Oh
Make
my
that one
god.
dead.
7 also misses. And the last one is for Kagura. And 6 also misses.
And one of them is going to be destroyed.
But yeah, that 19 was the one that attacked Fiona.
Okay. So you bring out your weapon and you just do this like slashing motion of that seems to be a blur with one hand behind your back, and then one arm falls off the zombie, and then a second arm falls off, and then a leg. But the zombie's still standing.
Huh. They're sturdy,
Can we
aren't
have
they?
make roll decks to remain standing?
Wait, hold on, what?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, one leg got cut off, right?
It's flavor text.
Oh, okay, fine.
Wait,
It's the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay?
Okay.
Tis but a scratch.
Now, that was when he lost one arm. When he
Okay.
lost his 3 limbs, it's I'm invincible!
It's just a flesh
Guys?
wound.
Right.
Hold on a moment. Because I
What the
keep
heck happened
deleting
to
the
the third order?
zombies, it keeps removing their initiative. That's what happened there. I just said that.
50.
Okay, so
Oh,
it's
you know what's
Alex.
probably happening?
I just said what
uh,
was happening. I keep deleting the token it's tied to.
Yeah, so you should probably just copy a token, place it somewhere, and then use that one.
I know. So, Alex, you just went and then the ghouls went, yes?
Alex did not win yet.
Okay,
I
Alex.
made my sentinel attack against the one that hit Vienna, and now it's my turn.
Yep, okay. You may go.
Alright. And just to kind of free up some space, I'm going to strike the one that I just hit with my sentinel.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So basically just continue
Oh my lord.
from the last hit.
So you look at the zombie and you just sort of like, and you just lift your needle and just idly swipe it down, and then swipe it across, and both the leg and the head just plop off, and the torso falls with it.
But yeah, after that he says, "So, good investment, right?" Which he says to Vienna.
And Vienna's just looking at it with like a stunned look at her face, and then she looks at him. Okay then.
The hyena should be right after Allah, but he's using the help action. Let me fix that
Right.
up. Ignore the random numbers and stuff. So, Kagura.
All right, I'm going to try and finish this guy off with my short sword.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
My man.
You recall a lesson from the man who had taught you how to use the sword. And as you're back in your lessons, hitting that training dummy, using the moves, you blink back to reality, and there's just a mush in front of you.
What
And
is
I'm
it
going
with
to
you
use
guys
my-
in nat 20s?
And I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage from the one above me, and back off, because this is about getting close to when more ghouls show up.
All right, Dennis.
I'm going to use more light.
Okay.
So
How many of those do you have?
I have level 1 spell slots and level 2 spell slots.
All right.
Yeah.
You vaporize. You take the orb and you hold it a bit, shaking it a little bit, and then you, woof, send it out. The orb splits in two and vaporizes both arms, but fizzles out before it can get to the torso. It would have looked really cool if you had just gotten it a little stronger.
Okay, which one did he get?
This one right in front of LR, didn't he say?
That him?
The two right next to LR. This one or this one?
He pointed to this one over here.
Okay.
Let me finish that one off.
You
Also,
hoist your another. How many nat 20s? How many nat 20s?
oh, I know how to do this.
Shikon hoists the axe over one shoulder and goes up, ching, and the zombie is once more dealt with.
Shikon's drunk, so that crit doesn't count.
Even still, that's a 20.
True.
and we're getting these crits where they don't matter. Like these things are already at death's door. These things are already pretty much at death's door anyway. By the time we get the nat 20.
Fiona!
At least we can look awesome.
Okay.
If only I.
Okay,
Actually, I could have done reckless attack.
Yeah, great. Just stop talking over me. Who looks the most injured?
Well, in terms of things, the dead ones look the most injured.
Duh.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Who on my team needs a healing word more?
Well, the
I'm at
only one
25
with a couple of bruises appears to be Rizura.
Okay, better not to risk it. I'm going to use it. I only have 2 spell slots left, though.
I have healing spirit on her. She's gonna get healed next turn.
Okay, then I won't bother. I need to conserve my spell slot. I'm going to use Sacred Flame on this one. Stop him up for the kill.
Alright, roll it.
Thank you.
Okay, let me roll that dex save. It meets it.
So nothing happens.
Alright. Rizura, you watch as Fiona's firebolt goes out and only it doesn't seem to affect the zombie.
What?
No, he just dodged. Dexterity save implies that he dodged it.
Fair enough. Anyway,
Yeah.
Rizura?
Remember, add a d4 to everything you roll.
And that's a healing spirit.
Yeah.
You get
hold
1
on.
HP.
Oh, joy. Hang on, let me add that. Thumbs luck. Okay. I'm gonna attack this one again. Because I'm annoyed.
Roll it.
Yep.
Okay.
Add a d4 to both of those.
1d4 or 2 per, or 1 per X?
Does that go to accuracy or damage?
Accuracy.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yeah, Bless does not affect damage.
Roll your d4s.
There's 1.
Alright. So both hit then. You cleave into the zombie as it sort of...
I chop it in the skull.
So, up above, you hear the fighting get a little quieter. Ella.
I'm gonna activate Shillelagh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my bonus action. Hyena. Gerzura, I need you to actually attack the zombies, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Do something!
Okay, we seriously have to go over this names thing.
Nah, I think it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're too drunk to notice.
Yeah, well, every time she says Berserker, I think she's talking to me.
Don't worry about it. It won't matter. It won't matter once the day resets.
Reset.
Now it's to this one.
Alright. Which one was that again? Sorry, I was messing with the music.
That one.
Okay. So you head into it and you do a pretty big hit. Next up is the hyena. The hyena continues to help you. The ghouls attack. The ghouls bite. 1 for Grisura. Misses. And 1 for Alex. Also misses. Alex, it is your turn.
Alrighty then. I'm listening to the pleas of the little lady, and I'm going to be attacking the one that's right in front of us.
Again, a natural 20.
What is
I
it
swear,
with you and nat 20s?
He's on the board today.
I swear I did not. I swear to you, I did not like affect like the code in any way. That I'm apparently just this lucky today.
You once
Seems
more
that what I
slice,
did,
slice, 1 arm, 1 leg, but it's still standing.
The deity you must worship, you worship must love you to have all those lucky rolls in so many.
It's called fighting. It's called fighting sober, Grisura. You should try it sometime.
Oh!
I was going to say I was out of character.
Anyway.
Out of character right now. Seems that what I did at the start of the session.
Out of character is only an excuse when the joke isn't funny.
Okay, so Kagura.
Okay, I'm going to move up here. Insight this guy.
Okay. This guy is a bit harder to crack, but you managed to get through.
And then I'm going to short sword.
All right.
The same guy.
How do you want to do this?
I'm going to use Marth's neutral B straight into his skull.
So you spring the blade straight through his head, and there's a spluttering of pink and white bits onto the wall of Tanuki's building. Dennis.
Okay. I'm going to save my remaining 2 spell slots and use some Radiant Bolt.
Alright.
Wow. On this target. Just wow. Look at that roll.
Oh my
Its
god.
head sort of jolts back a bit and then it just leans back forward again. Chico.
I'm charging. I'm kinda charging. Air quote charging.
Roll your damage.
What?
Roll.
Roll your attack.
Oh yeah. Mine.
How do you want to do this?
You can hear the mine. Shikon then smashes the shit into the head of the ghoul and singes the axe right in the neck, only to snarl mine.
Down, boy.
Alright. You successfully claim that zombie as yours. Fiona, while there are no zombies present, you can still hear the sounds of fighting from above.
Okay, I'm gonna go making sure to pass through the healing spirit along the way.
Okay. Roll another healing spirit, LR.
You're welcome.
More than I would otherwise have. Hold on. Okay, can I make it into melee range? No, I cannot. But head over here. Or what's the situation look like?
You can see your fellow clerics of Sashalas beating down what appears to be armor with nothing in it. You can see mangled and crumpled sets on the ground as the bloodied clerics just fight with all they can to just get this stuff to stop moving.
Okay, I've got two first level spell slots left. I'm gonna use one of them on a thunder wave, which will hit all three of them.
And this guy here.
Wait, what? No, wait.
Oh no, you're right, it will. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I forgot it was 15, not 20.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Okay.
Okay. Con save.
What effect, does it look like it had any kind of effect on them?
It looks like the armor was clearly not made to reflect electricity, and you can see it jolting around the armor.
It's actually basically a sonic blast.
I know, I'm getting to it.
Oh.
And as they move back, they hit the clerics, who take the attacks as they sail past, doing even more damage. And
Opportunity. Nice.
And this one goes down, though these two are still standing.
And then I look at one. Hey, Bob.
Hey. My wife wants to know if you want to come over for dinner tomorrow.
I don't think I'll be able to. I kind of got a job on the mainland.
Yeah, no problem. See you next week. Or month.
See ya. Whenever it
Rizura.
may happen.
Yeah. Rizura.
Here in the
You
Here
get a
in the
healing
motion,
bonus. That's
okay.
4.
Okay, here in the commotion, I make my way to where Vierness and say, "What's happening?"
And suits of armor. Oh, by the way, when I was looking around, also have any of my fellow clerics died? Is one other thing that came to mind.
They're not dead, but there are a few that look pretty beaten up.
Okay. Yeah, beaten up is good. Beaten up they can recover from.
So, Grisera, you can see the mangled pieces of armor and the two animated suits still fighting. What do you do?
Well, I can't exactly do much here without hurting the civilians.
I mean, you're in range to their axis.
Yes, but I'm worried about these guys.
They're all clerics.
So I don't have to worry about hacking their heads?
I mean, if you tell them to duck, they'll duck.
I yell, "Duck!" And I aim for this one.
It's a duck, it's a pelican!
You know, I was going to say you won't hit them unless you roll a nat 1. And you rolled a nat 1. So, despite ducking, your axe sails up in an arc, spinning, and then thunks into one of the clerics, who just sort of crumples.
Well, I know what my last spell slot's being used for.
Grisera says, "Whoops."
So, the clerics begin to... One of them goes over and just stabilizes this guy, so he's no longer going to die, he's just unconscious. He does give Grisera a sort of thanks for the help.
Yeah, I'm giving her the same look.
And they begin to attack the animated armor.
I told you to duck.
Yeah, you did, Duck. You just had shitty aim.
Ella.
It's called aiming drunk.
Ella.
Guess I'll move over. Move over to where Vienna and Grisura is at.
Alright. the hyena will of course follow. The ghouls are dead. Alex.
I'm out.
Hang on. I'm dashing, so I'm as close as I can be.
Thank you.
The healing spirit really doesn't do anything for me, so because I'm still at full health.
Oh, okay.
So, Kagura.
Okay, I'm going to
Bonus action dash.
yeah, dash cutting action.
All right.
And I'm going to use, and I'm going to fire my short bow at this guy.
All right. Roll it.
Nope.
Unfortunately, you miss. Fortunately, you don't hit anyone.
So instead of drunk bad aim, you just have sober bad aim. Good to know.
Dennis.
Hey, move back.
I think I could reach the dudes from here. By the way, your scale is set to 10 foot per square.
Oh, it is too. Oh well. I'll fix that later.
So I send the radiant bolt at this one.
It hits, and as the bolt sears, you watch the clerics come together, and with your help, they manage to dent the armor enough that it can no longer move, and it crumples to pieces. Shika.
One more left. Big guy coming through.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I can still attack, right?
You used your action to dash.
Yeah. I'm.
You don't have any bonus attack range. You don't have any ranged attacks with your bonus action.
I'm getting out of the shifting form then because it's just one enemy left.
All right, Vienna.
Okay. Seeing that the battle basically over, I'm gonna walk over, Sacred Flame, Healing Word myself.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Purple.
Alright.
Good. And Sacred Flame the left, and use my regular action to Sacred Flame the last piece of armor.
Okay.
I mean the last suit of armor.
All right. So you attack, and with the fire, and you watch as the other clerics see what you're doing, and they also cast out a sacred flame, and the armor just begins to melt into a metal pile.
Speaking of healing, Allah, can you roll a healing spirit because I dashed through it?
Anyone wants healing from me? I'm afraid I'm all out of spells.
Okay.
No,
And
it was just the dash through the
Guys.
healing spirit. That's all.
guys,
I'm doing fine,
guys,
HP wise.
guys.
Sorry.
So, as the last piece of armor falls, the clerics relax and breathe a sigh. They look to you and say, "Are those ghouls dealt with?"
Yeah.
Bloody army of ghouls.
Yeah. Think all the peasants got out of dodge before they got hurt.
Yeah, all the heads cut clean off.
I'm gonna take
No need-
Frederick to the med bay. We got a doctor that's pretty good. He should be able to fix him up. And you watch as one of the guys drags this guy to the med bay.
Sneering, Sneering at Grisera as they pass.
By the way, Shikon slowly sobers up, and he actually also can feel the
By the way,
pain of his
by the way, I
teeth.
just felt the bless.
Right.
Oh God.
Now,
Cheer up, big guy. It'll all go away. Hey, when the time loops resets.
so
Oh yeah, teeth are broken, and I drag him to the, basically the vet, I think.
the
Hey,
clerics who had been about
I blame her.
the clerics who had been about to approach you just watch as you completely ignore them and keep walking away towards the doctor. They share a glance and they go, "Alright, we'll talk to you later."
Oh,
I just gotta get this guy fixed.
wait, hang on now. And Alex, his packed weapon resting over his shoulder, he says, "Hi there." He says kind of awkwardly.
Ah yes, you're the guy that was trying to snoop in on one of our clerics.
Yes, indeed, that was me. I apologize for that.
Wait, do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
that was that was last session, wasn't it?
No, it was
It was
yesterday.
the previous day.
Ah.
The time rolled back.
That's right. My bad. I thought it was my bad. So forget I said
Alright,
that,
so
and I go,
let's okay. Okay, so let's do that again. I said, hi there.
"Bye."
And he seems like he's kind of thinking of what to say, and his fingers slowly tap against the shaft of his packed weapon. And he says,
Karen is still dragging Shikon basically to the doctor.
Doctor's over.
Yeah.
So
Shikon, here.
what exactly happened?
Well, we've been noticing that there's been a weird magic in the air, and we've noticed people have been, acting strangely, and, we were on high alerts, and then we heard shouts from outside, and when we went to come out and investigate, we found the animated armor. And then we heard the shouts from down there, and we saw the ghouls. We would have come and helped you, but, we had to deal with the armor first.
Look, honestly, to be fair, I'd rather we would have just had to deal with the ghouls than ghouls plus moving armor. So, you guys are good. Don't beat yourself up over that. You prevented a two-prong attack there, okay?
Still, I don't know where these guys came from. There was no signs of ghoul activity yesterday.
So this isn't a reoccurring thing.
No, we typically go through and check for ghouls, We have the ability to check for undead.
I don't know whether to be relieved or unnerved.
Alex, he kind of lets the bottom of his packed weapon hit the ground, and he leans on it a little bit, and he says, "It's kind of funny you mentioned things being a little peculiar today, because we kind of noticed something a bit off ourselves."
Did you?
Yeah, and, I mean, you're gonna think I'm mad for this, but we think someone might be messing with the flow of events.
They give a look and then they say, "Well, if they are there, I have no idea who it would be."
No, I don't mean like this. I don't mean like there's some kind of puppet master in the background that's causing all this. I mean, I think someone might literally be resetting time.
They give you a look and then they laugh and say, "Look, let's just all get some rest. We can try and solve this mess in the morning. We're all honestly kind of beat up." And they begin to head back towards the temple.
Which, Alex, he just, sort of watches them leave, and he just, slams his head up against, the spearhead of his packed weapon. And he says, "Of course, I listened to a warlock. Yeah, we're all fucking insane."
So, quick pause. Fiona, as you enter the clinic, you see a face you've seen once or twice, but not one you're very familiar with. The first thing you notice is the large bat ears and the little folds of skin around his arms. Under his eyes are just these massive bags, and the circular glasses curl around his nose as he sort of half dozes in his seat next to the injured, unconscious cleric that he was half through tending to, before jolting awake and continuing to finish it up.
Long day?
He gives a laugh and says, "Yeah, but when isn't it long for a doctor?"
She gonna actually waiting very.
I got some money. You want me to run down to the smelly and get you some coffee or something?
I'm actually on my 25th cup of coffee, and he motions to the half-cold cup that's sitting right just a short distance away. He finishes
I warm
up.
it back up with the sacred flame.
What?
I warm it back up with the sacred flame.
Thank you. It's nice to have a cleric that's... He looks around and then he rubs an eye and says, "Weren't there just two of you?"
I'm here.
Oh, right.
She mumbles with a
Sorry,
little bit of pain.
He forces a smile and says, "Sorry, let me tend to your injuries." And he shuffles over and begins to cast small curative magics, but for the most part he just uses bandages and ointments and health potions, just and such. Though occasionally he does sort of pause a bit and he goes, "So, what was the sound? The sounds outside."
Ghouls, living suits of armor. I don't believe anyone was killed, but I think what you see right in front of you is the worst of it.
Ghouls, yes, that would be that would be icing.
It felt like
cake.
an army of
Icing on top of the cake, yes. With all the missing.
You certainly really need some sleep.
Yeah.
Or another hand.
But yeah, he's also drunk / hungover. I'm not sure which one he is right now.
He shuffles around and there's a few crashes of some substance that begins to slowly melt into the floor, and he pulls out a second vial and he offers it and says, "Yeah, this is lesser restoration."
Yeah, and I look at the mess as thinking, God damn it, why didn't I bother to learn prestidigitation while I was at that wizard school?
He offers it and then he says, so adventurers tend to be hardy, so just so get some rest and so yeah.
I never had my fangs chipped before. One words, she gone.
Half shifter. Shifter, is that it? Yes. No.
Yes.
Shifter, yes. Yeah. Should grow back. Yeah. Should grow back. In month, week, something.
That's good to hear.
His body slowly begins to tilt towards one side before he jolts and strains up.
Shikon was ready to catch him, actually, despite being drunk. Or sobering up. Oh, dear me. You should really take a rest.
Can't have to constant. My wife is sick.
She gonna looks towards Vienna. Well, I don't want to overburden him.
My job is I'm here. I'm healing fine. It's just multiple. She's been like this for a while. I haven't been getting much sleep.
I see. I just did something happen to her? Bless you. Did something happen to her that caused her to be like that, or?
Sick. Apparently it was a thing in the family. Sometimes, and there's no known disease or like no known cure. Sorry. So I'm just taking care and spending as much time as I can.
You should ease up and spend more time with your wife.
Well, ghouls and attacks don't often happen. This is first in a while. I'll be fine. I just So you drank the potion, the resurrection?
Yeah, I did.
Great. Well, rest on a bed if you need another 5. I'm gonna go tend to my wife.
You better do so.
Yep. Alright. Bell if you need me. And he points to a bell on the wall with a sign that says, "Ring if serious." And with that, the bat-hanging yokai slowly teeters into a back room.
Shikon simply sighs to see such a condition towards someone like that. He really needs help. Sorry about that. He really needs a lot of help.
Well, how much do I actually know about this guy?
You didn't even get his name.
But does he have any helpers? Any assistants?
You don't see anyone, no. From what you gather, roll me a, I'll let you pick. You can either roll a history, a religion, intelligence, whatever check you want. Just roll me a general.
Any intelligence-related roll would be the same anyway, so...
Okay. So, you know that you don't understand why there's a medic here when people come to the temple to get healed quite often.
And yeah, out of character, I was wondering, but I assumed there was some reason. And I just shrug it off.
Shikon isn't thinking about that. He's pretty much just a stranger in this place, so yeah.
Alright. So
I'm headed back to the group now.
Alright.
No, same here.
Allah, what are you doing?
All I recall is seeing the first and second astral waves, or the second or third waves of astral ghouls were coming from one side of the area. Is that true or not, or was that just how you spawned them?
Well, the place is a lot bigger than the tiles. It's just I was doing You can say that you can go and explore that area if you want, yeah.
No, that's basically what it's going to do. It's going to investigate, see if I see anything suspicious.
Alright, roll me an investigation.
Nah.
You unfortunately, well, you don't find anything, except that your dog is super happy. So, Dennis, Kagura, Alex. I don't know what Grizura is doing except sleeping, so what do you do? What do you talk?
Yeah. Until then, they've just kind of been discussing the possibilities of, like, because things are not exactly the same as it was yesterday, because, you know, the ghouls in armor, for example, and the shrine being different. Alex, supporting himself with the spear, he gets down on his knees and he looks at the broken bits of armor, and then he looks over his shoulder towards the ghoul, whatever ghoul bodies there are left, and he looks to Dennis and he says, "You think you can figure out what's up with these things?"
You watch as a couple of the clerics begin to clean up the mess of ghouls and the armor. But they do see you and leave a couple for you to inspect.
Surely, as a wizard, you can find out what's animating the armor at least.
That's true. I attempt to detect magic.
Okay.
I guess I detect all the magic, don't I?
Yes.
Because time.
Everything
Anything
is
special
glowing.
on the suits of armor?
The suits of armor are glowing.
They vanished?
They're glowing. The suits of armor are glowing.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you said the suits of armor were gone. What kind of magic is on the suits of armor?
You can't tell, it's blocked by the big massive conjuration in your face.
Oh, you mean my thing?
No, everything around you is conjuration.
Oh.
Because time's being messed up.
Okay, so I thought it's like, you know, because I'm like directly in the way and like I've got the spear, right?
I'll fix it later, Dennis.
I was just mentioning that for now, before we forget.
So, what are you doing?
Well, Dennis is figuring that out. I'm going to try and investigate myself. I'm not the best at it, but I'm going to at least try my own investigation of things.
Alright. Give me a roll.
So, and guidance.
Okay.
Guidance, so we're rolling a d4 to add on that?
Yeah.
Alright. So, from what you see, Alex, they mostly appear to be some rather haphazardly made armor. Clearly not made in a normal forge. Kagura, you notice something even more. Most of the armor is scrap metal. In fact, it's more like tiny pans were melted slowly to form the armor.
Sorry, but I really can't stay up much longer. I'm passing out now.
Okay. So you head to the inn?
Yeah. I don't know which inn, so it's a group size.
It's the middle class inn, the one on the second layer right here.
Okay.
The bed is reasonably comfortable. It's nothing special, but it's not bad either.
You're good.
I'm going straight to sleep. Shikon and also in real life because I'm
Okay.
about to pass out.
Good night.
Night, folks.
Good night.
Night, night.
Night.
I mean, it's only been an hour and a half. We still have the 30 minutes. But anyway, so.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the Temple of Sashalas.
Alright.
Gonna catch up with some of the clerics there, just minor small talk. I'm also gonna ask them if they saw. I'm also gonna ask them if any of them saw which way the armor came from.
They shake their heads and say, nah, like, most of us were in the building, and the only one out the front was honestly not really paying much attention. She was just there to greet people.
Or fucking Tom. Yeah. So so anyway, Bob, how is your wife doing? And the small talk continues.
Oh, Clara's doing lovely, lovely. Anyway, Kagura. Alex.
Yep.
The metal that makes up these suits of armor looks uneven. And it seems to me like someone sloppily put them together to make the armor.
So you reckon we're dealing with someone who really doesn't know what they're doing?
Sure.
Emma.
Sure to Grizura.
Oh.
Alright.
Kagura.
Right, but
So I suppose our culprit is an amateur armorer who also happens to use magic.
You think? Well, there's a blacksmith in town here, isn't it? You think he might be able to recognize the work?
It's the only lead we've got right now.
I doubt he'd know anyone who could pull off this kind of shoddy work, but he might be able to point us in the right direction, maybe at least from the metal.
Let's take some of it with us.
And Alex, he grabs one of the breastplates from the armor, and he heads off with Kagura to the blacksmith to get it checked out.
Alright.
Dennis,
before that, he says, "Dennis, you take a look at the ghouls, all right? We'll be back in a minute."
Okay. So he's going around with his detect magic. He looks at the ghouls and see if there's anything of interest.
Well, they're as magical as ghouls are.
Okay.
And that they were animated using
Necromancy.
necromancy, there it is. You see Allah there sort of looking around and frowning and... What do?
Thinking. I think I will join the people who are going to the armory
Alright,
while reading my book.
You say that aloud, and Allah, you hear it? So, Allah, what are you doing?
I had the better. Some issues going on with my house right now. I can't stay.
Alright, so you're gonna go and... Okay. So, Yuzura, you approach Naxan, who is currently just... Okay. Man, today's just not the day for players, huh? So, Naxan greets you with a smile and he says, "Hey, Grizzly Bear."
Naxan, we were just attacked by ghouls and living armor.
Really?
Did any of them come here at all?
No, well, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Did anything strange happen?
No.
Did you hear anything that sounded odd?
Not at all.
Well, at least they haven't gotten to you.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. I was kind of up half a stairway. And he points to the ladder.
Grizzara tilts her head. What are you doing with the ladder?
Oh, repairing the supports. Otherwise, this thing is going to come tumbling down.
What of the vines?
And cut them, repair it a bit, cut them again.
Grizzara just bites her lip. She wants to tell Noxon of the time loop and that his work may be for naught, but she's not sure if there's a point to it. If it'll affect his memory or not.
You alright there, Grizzly Bear? You have that
I
law.
think we talked with him about the time loop in this iteration.
I mean, it's still the same day, guys.
Yeah, it's still the same day.
I don't know if what I say, if you'll still remember it tomorrow. But there's something funny going on this island. The sorcerers in our group, they say we're stuck in a time loop, that we're repeating the same day over and over again.
Well, if I had to pick a day to see you again, and I'm glad it's the day that you and I finally meet up.
I am glad for that too, but aren't you?
Nah.
Don't you feel trapped here?
Not at all.
I mean,
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You always seem to have the strangest amount of confidence in me.
Someone has to, if you don't have it yourself. And he completely messes up your hair.
Which is kind of hard since it's all in dreads.
He still makes a conscious effort.
Well, I am definitely going to be staying sober until this thing is taken care of.
And when it is, we can share a drink. On me.
Grizzara smiles. Gladly. Oh, you know that Wolfie fellow that was with us earlier?
Yeah?
He's quite a fun drinking partner.
Oh, and you can just see the grin slowly forming on his face.
Hey, we had a drinking contest, then he had a little one-on-one fight in the street, which I won.
Oh, fighting and drinks? Man, you're doing all the things, aren't you?
Grizzara has no idea what he's talking about.
He winks and then he pulls out some wildflowers and offers them and then says, "Here. Good luck." And he laughs as he heads inside.
Oh my god. And the character is Naxon shipping
Yes.
Grizzara, and oh my god. For the record, she does not see Shikon like that. More like a bro.
He's a father time. He's going to tease you regardless.
Still.
You watch as he clips the vines out of the door and steps inside and he says, "I'll be waiting for that drink."
I nod as the door closes. And as it closed, she whispers, I will see that we are both finally free. Whether it is from this asinine time loop or the memories of our pasts, And end scene.
So, Kyra, Alex, and Dennis, you will head down to the blacksmith, which is just over here, past the temple with the fox on it, and the temple with the dragon on it.
Before we walk in, Alex, he dismisses his packed weapon for the moment because he imagines that's probably going to get a few weird looks from the blacksmith.
So you enter and you see this sort of burly, gruff man with eyes that seem to be just a little too big for his face. Like, it looks odd, but it also doesn't look bad. It's just an odd change from what would normally be squinted eyes. If you're looking for weapons and armor, you have to get the... Only, citizens are allowed to requisition them here.
Ah, well, that's good, because we're not actually here to requisition weapons. We're, sorry to take up some of your time, sir, but, we're actually here to, question you about something.
He settles into his seat a little bit, and then he says, "So what's up?"
Alex pulls out the, breastplate he got from one of the walking armors, and he says, "The strangest thing just happened."
Dear God, what is wrong with the person who made that? He picks up the armor and he just looks at it. My God, what have they done? Did they put tea kettles together? Oh my God, is that a spoon? Hey, Terry! You're like, oh my God, what the hell is that? I know, right? Oh my God, what? We have that. Scrap that immediately. Yeah. And you watch the guy rise up and just toss the plate of armor into the fire. And then he turns.
Wait, no.
He turns and sits back down and he says, "So what do you want to know?"
We were hoping if you knew anything about that.
Well, all I can tell you is that if someone had made this armor here, they would have been killed. Ain't that right, Terry? Oh, no, killing would be too generous for the abomination that is.
Okay,
Yes.
so this isn't something that came out of your forge.
No. And as far as I know, there ain't any other forge on this island.
Then
Do you at least know anybody? Do you know anybody aspiring to become an armorer or blacksmith? Possibly somebody who deals in magic.
Well, there's that magic shop, but he thinks for a moment. Well, there was a guy that came in one time asking about smithing stuff, and he stood around watching us and then he left, but can't really remember what it looked like. That was like months ago.
Wait, guy. Well, I mean, if you can't remember him too well, like, can you at least, like, I don't know, can you at least try to remember the general shape of him? Like, maybe we could make a guess as to, like, how tall he was, what he sounded like, or... I mean, Kagura's got... my friend here's got an eye for detail. You could probably, I don't know, pick him out in a crowd. And he points to Kagura.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It was just one of the weird ones that came in. We get a few people coming in asking for weapons and gear, but, well, it was the only one that decided to just stick around, if you know what I mean.
To which Alex just goes, and he slams his fist against the counter and...
Now, there's no reason to be all hissy. I'm telling you what I can.
I know.
Is there any chance that this person could actually live on this island?
Probably.
But yeah, I know it's not your fault, sir. You're trying your best. I know that. It's just the more this drags on for us, the more, admittedly, a little frustrated I'm getting.
He thinks hard for a moment and, Oh! He snaps his fingers. Hey, Terry! Do you remember the thin guy? The thin guy? The thin guy that... No, the other thin guy. You mean, the other thin guy. The one from a few months ago. Was weird? Oh yeah, that thin guy. He was weird. Yeah, Terry. And he looks back and he says, oh yeah, the guy was, very thin.
Very thin?
Yeah, like he ate a single pea a day.
Oh, very thin. Okay. Like, are we talking skeletal?
Oh, not skeletal, but you could see his ribs, yeah.
So mildly malnourished?
Yeah. The whatever you just said.
Malnourished.
Yeah, that.
But, yeah, Alex just thinks to himself, and it's like, he just looks to Cogger and Dennis, and he says, this is just getting more bizarre by the minute.
Wouldn't it be rather strange for somebody be constantly malnourished to urge to be interested in something as heavy duty as blacksmithing?
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
So while reading, Dennis looks up from his book and he says, well, at least we're not in the Twilight Zone. At least that's what the place this book mentions. I'm still reading up on it.
Yeah, sure.
Who do you know? Who would you say is the most powerful mage on this island that you're familiar with?
Mage, well, the clerics are all pretty powerful, but otherwise there's probably the magic shop.
So,
either
from your information,
either one of those could be capable of time influencing magic.
Dennis, did I ever mention? I can't remember if I mentioned this, but around the near end of the book, when you get to the W section of spells, you see one on the spell Wish. I can't remember if I mentioned it, so I'm just gonna mention it now. Anyway, continue.
Either he sees the spell Wish or said something else.
He sees the spell Wish, but not the spell to cast, but more talking about the spell.
Dennis says, there's the spell called Wish.
What does it do?
Looking at the description, basically anything. But you pay, if you use it for anything, it's pricey. It takes a toll on your person.
Wait, so if this spell Witch or whatever it is, if it's used, then the individual who casts it has to pay a heavy price. Like, for example, they slowly start to die?
Let's see.
What? That is one of the things that could happen. Sometimes, for example, in some cults, they get people together to sacrifice for a witch spell.
I hear the city managed to implement an anti-dragon area with enough high casting wizards casting Wish, and then dragons can't enter the city anymore.
So, in other words, it's a very powerful thing to cast, but you're pretty much giving up a lot in order to do it. Which Alex just holds his head, like scratches his head, his confusion. It's like, this is just making less and less sense.
Yeah, using a spell like that for something as massive as restarting an entire day, it would cost someone more than just simple nourishment.
I mean, unless the person who cast it might have felt regret over something.
If that's the case, maybe they want to fix something?
Well, it's apparently something so major that they're willing to pretty much stick the rest of this town into an eternal loop until it is fixed.
So we're looking for someone desperate, malnourished, and has an interest in blacksmithing and uses magic.
I mean, at least we're nailing down the profile.
But that still doesn't give us any suspects. We don't know enough about the people on this island to narrow down who it might be.
Fiona might know. She lives here, right?
That's true.
Alex snaps his fingers and he points towards Dennis, and he says, "Yeah, she's been. I don't know how long she's been here, but she's comfortable enough with calling this her hometown, so she's bound to know at least something. You know what? Let's go and ask her. Come on."
Right behind you.
So, Fiona, while you're in the middle of a conversation about the distinguishing difference between a saltwater on the east coast and saltwater on the west coast, and whether one is more good for religious holy water than the other, you see Dennis approaching.
Hi, Vienna. Can we borrow you for something? Just quick check. Did the other two come, or did I just go by myself?
We would have come with you.
Well, your tokens are still down there.
Wedward?
Wed?
Sorry, I must have muted myself by accident.
Ah, that's fine.
I do that all the time.
So, saltwater, you see them approach.
Yeah. Sure, what do you need?
We've got a working theory. We're not 100% sure if this is correct, but after Dennis read that book of his that he got, he suspects what might be going on might be the result of a wish spell.
Oh, great.
And here's the thing. We just asked the blacksmith, and they said that this peculiar guy came in just looking about armor, right? And he was supposedly very malnourished.
Okay.
So, and we're not entirely sure, well, this is all but speculation on our part, but we have a feeling this person might be incredibly desperate if they used Wish the way how we suspect it to be. Does anyone come to mind? Does anyone spring to mind? How long have you been in this town? Like, you call it your home, so I'm guessing you must have met
about 20 years, maybe.
Alright, so you at least might have sort of an inkling of who we might be talking about.
Okay, do I know anyone like that?
Roll me a wisdom, a history, an intelligence. Roll me a check, just a general wisdom or intelligence check.
I'm gonna make Gonna make this a wisdom check.
Okay.
Because that is my better stats.
You can still use guidance on yourself for that one, right?
Yes, although I will have to enter that manually.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
13.
So, you search your memory. You go through the many places that you know and you've glanced and made sure that are still run by the people you remember. From the 3 inns, to the bookstore, to the florist, to the general store, to the temples. None of them are remotely known for being thin or malnourished, and you are certain that none of the clerics are malnourished either.
Malnourished? I mean, yeah, this isn't exactly a place. Not a lot of people go hungry around here. I mean, anyone who knows anyone powerful enough to know wish would probably just wish for food, I think.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. According to Dennis, when you cast
wish takes a heavy toll on you. You become a weakling for a large number of days.
Starvation does the same thing, and you can't, and that happens for quite a lot more than just a number of days.
Vienna?
Yeah.
So, because your perception is high, as you're explaining this, you pause, and then you remember that the doctor is quite tall and quite thin.
Wait a minute. Actually, the doctor, maybe.
The doctor?
You only met him the once today.
He lives in the outer.
Circle.
What do you call these? He's got an office in the outer circle. He's the guy who had Shikon up. He's pretty thin.
And he kind of matches the description?
Kind of.
Does this doctor...
Vierna... Vierna suddenly, it just hits Vierna what might be happening. And he said he's got a sick wife.
Wait, so you suspect that he might have used this wish spell to try and fix what's happening with his wife?
Maybe. How about he just use wish to cure his wife then?
It's possible, that his wife dies at the end of this day, and he's using the wish spell to reset the day, to turn the day back, and give himself a second chance.
Well, hang on, and like Alex raises his hands and he's like, "We're jumping to a lot of conclusions here. Like, let's at least go and talk to him and try and investigate first before we start coming to conclusions like this."
Yeah, he's right. We should.
I agree.
He watches the sun above begins to set.
He never struck me as a wizard.
Well, Dennis is a wizard.
It was this doctor.
That's obvious, though. He wears a goddamn pointy hat for satchel.
This.
Well, I'm
is
a
this
warlock.
doctor? Is this doctor?
You've got big glowing thing on your arm.
Sorry.
Cover.
Does this doctor seem to be a cleric, or is he just a run-of-the-mill physician?
His methods are entirely mundane. Wait, do I know that?
He used mostly just potions and bandages and stuff, but you did see him give off a very, very few weeks healing spells, like just.
I don't know if he's a cleric, but he did use a few healing spells.
So physician, alchemy, and weak healing spells.
Yeah.
Doesn't strike me as somebody who could use wish.
People are deceptive.
Probably because he's already used it.
Anyway, let's go question him.
Alright. So, as you enter the place, you can see the wounded cleric from before just laying on the bed, looking better but still unconscious and resting. You see
He'll be fine. Mel's been through worse.
You see a general medical bay with a few beds, some supplies, and a board and a bell with the board saying, ring if important. But otherwise, you see nothing but a door to the back rooms.
Yeah, Alex just immediately rings the bell.
There's a brief moment, and then the door creaks open, and you see the tall, thin Bat-Hengen yokai with his arms trailing wraps of skin that sort of form a cloak around his body, as he keeps his arms close to his chest, and he shuffles out with a very weary and tired expression, bags under his eyes as he looks around and then says, yes?
Sorry to bother you. My friend here had a crazy thought he wanted to run by you.
Hello, sir. Pleasure to meet you. I hold out my other hand, not the one that has the vein on it, and I take measures to actually hide it from him. Like, I hold out to shake his hand.
So, I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if his symptoms would be akin to wish. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Investigation.
You can't tell.
Okay.
So,
But yeah,
the
Alex holds out his hand. Yeah, sorry, go.
The doctor glances to the hand, and there's a brief moment of hesitation before he turns and he washes his hands and then puts some antibacterial stuff on them and then slowly reaches out and shakes the hand. Vienna, you notice that while his wing flaps had been hiding it before, he was very thin.
Anyway, so sorry
Once shook, he brings his hands back close to his chest, almost hugging himself slightly.
Anyway, so sorry to bother you, but it is rather urgent for us, and we need to ask you a few questions concerning it.
Yes, what do you, need to know?
In private, if you will, please. It's
his
one of
his
those
half-sleep
things.
adult's dazed look sort of glances around and then looks to the slumbering patient and then looks back and says, well, I can pull the, and he watches, he sort of wobbles over and pulls a blind so that the unconscious cleric is no longer visible, and then he turns and looks like, yeah.
All right. Well, where do we start?
We were wondering if you happened to have visited the blacksmith at any point over the past few months.
Blacksmith? No.
Rolling inside.
Okay.
19.
It's hard to tell because of his sleepy state, but something doesn't sound or seem right.
And Alex, he kind of nods to try and keep the conversation going, and he says, "All right, well, we found something kind of interesting about the living armors that recently just attacked the upper circle, well, the middle circle, and They were made by very crude looking means, as if someone banged pots and pans together to form some kind of crude looking set of armor.
He jolts back up. Yes. Yeah.
We were
You don't look like you haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep lately, have you?
No. I've been taking care of my wife. She's very sick.
How sick?
Incurable.
I see. Twitch, I just like.
How long does she have?
No idea.
To which I just kind of shoot a look to everyone as if to say seems like we're onto something. To which Alex, he taps his forehead a little bit and he says, "This is going to sound rather peculiar, sir, but have you heard of a spell called Wish?"
What? Wish? Wish? No, I don't have that potion.
Rolling insight.
He rubs his forehead a bit.
14.
He does not have that potion.
Wish is a spell.
Figure out if he was being evasive or if he genuinely thought he was.
It's a spell. No. I don't know. Wait, don't. Have. I don't have the wish spell. He sort of keeps slightly nodding, and then jolts back up.
And he says, "Well then, okay."
Was there anything else you needed?
Just glancing at him, can I roll a quick medicine check to see exactly how many days straight he's been awake?
Sure.
Yeah, like just subtly without drawing too much attention.
It's
22.
a wonder he's been It's a wonder he's even alive. He's been awake for definitely over a week.
Says,
we'd hate to intrude on you this much, but we were wondering if you could look around, have a look around.
Sure. Yes, you can look around.
Thank you.
Just don't disturb.
Don't disturb your wife.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
We understand.
We have no intention of doing so.
And he sort of just stumbles into a seat and just sort of and begins to half doze again. I just wanted to put something serious on because the calm music was too upbeat.
I got the music turned off, so I can't hear it either way.
I got this. So, you look around. Do you go through the back door room or just look around the main office?
For my part, I'd be looking for or everyday household items, like mainly cooking items and silverware, anything that could be melted into a metal.
You see a very tiny kitchen with a simple pan and a half-eaten can of beans just on the table. There's a little bit of a smell that's a bit meh. And other than that, there's a fork next to it and just a lot of cups. A lot of cups with coffee stains.
For the most part, the kitchen looks very under equipped, so to speak.
It's clearly only made to cater to like one person. It's very clear. Think bachelor kitchen, like very super tiny and sort of messy and unkept.
This place is way too small for two people with less patience.
Sir?
He staggers up and one shuffles over and he says, yes.
Alex, tries to get to eye level with him if they're like, how tall is he, sorry?
He's like, let's say about 10 feet.
Alright. Well, he looks up to the man and just kind of gives this calm or just sort of gentle look, and he says, I am very sorry if it seems like we're interrogating you. It's just that something terrible has happened, and we're trying our damnedest to figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine. By now, the sun is completely set, by the way. I'm just tired. Yeah, it's fine.
Look, sir, you really should get some rest. You're going to be of no use to your wife this tired.
Yeah.
It's what she would want, wouldn't she?
Yeah. And you see him shuffle towards a door and open it, revealing a two-person bed, and as he says, maybe 5, maybe 5. And as he lays down, his eyes just close, and he is completely unconscious. Next to him on the bed is a female woman with bright red hair, just almost completely still.
Gonna roll a quick medicine at her just to see what I can and see without actually like walking into the room.
Okay.
22.
She looks to have just died. Like, you can still see very faint breaths escaping her, but it's a miracle if she's even got any consciousness left.
Fiona?
Well, wasn't lying about one thing. She does not have long.
Yet, still my question remains. Was he the one who casted our wish spell?
Something was off.
Kagura comes back to meet up with the others, and how's our doctor?
Sleeping.
And well, yeah.
Your vision begins to get a little blurry around the edges. Uzuru, you too.
I take it the doctor and his wife didn't look like they have very long, do they?
I'm not sure. But it seems like the day's about to reset
I know,
for us.
Dennis.
Okay.
Your vision begins to get even blurrier. All you can make out is vague colors, and it's beginning to get darker.
The last thing before he blacks out, Alex just sighs and he says, "See you all at the docks."
See you there.
So,
Hope the ghouls will attack us somewhere clear next time.
So, as your vision begins to go dark, and you look around, there's a bright flash of light as you're blinded temporarily, and then you hear it. Be careful out there. I sense an ill wind blowing in.
Yeah, we said.
And that's where we're ending it.
Okay.
Yay!
Sorry for giving you that pester. I wasn't sure if you remembered.
I remembered. I've been watching the clock. Thank you all for Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry if this episode was a little slow and a little vacant of people. You know how things get. But thank you all for tuning in and have a lovely time. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
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 Orphan lost, soul found. Nature's sister who's calling. Fire, death, fighting freedom. Create, fail, repeat, succeed. Family darkest feeling deepest. Noble left to see the world. Map to find the key once lost. To save the many strength. Orphan lost, soul found. Nature's sister who's calling. Fire, death, fighting freedom. Create, fail, repeat, succeed. Family darkest fear.